What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to my hardcore Dryad series in Dungeon Defenders 2. We're here on Liferoot Forest, Chaos 3 Mastery Mode. For this one, we got no defenses repaired, no defenses destroyed, and no defenses upgraded. So this one, you're just fighting habits, 100%. So if something gets low, you need to sell it and replace it. You can't repair it, you can't upgrade it, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and get things going here. I'm going to start off with, how do we want to do this? Let's go with a tree like right there. We'll go one kind of around the corner right here. We'll get one right about there, and then for this side, I think we threw one like right here. So gonna do the same thing that I've been doing, going slimes and some bees on every lane. Not sure how many we're gonna do. I'd like to be able to get an extra bee down on these flyer lanes, but we'll have to see how that goes. Now this one we're not going to be able to do any upgrades. So we are going to have to pay attention. The hardest part is going to be fighting the urge to repair. And, you know, I got to say, I've lost lots of these mastery challenges by accidentally doing that. You know, you're so used to repairing or upgrading or whatever the case is. It's just fighting the natural instinct. Let's see. And what is that gonna leave us left after we get our one slime, 4 bees? Leaves me 80. So, I mean, I can go one more bee there, and then let's put one more bee over here to hopefully handle those flyers. And then we're gonna spend, I think we'll spend most of the time fighting in the middle here. So let's just go ahead and let it fly. We're gonna be relying pretty heavily on that Go-Boo Boom setup that I've got going on the bees. That is going to have to kind of clear everything here for us. And then, you know, of course you can take advantage of these environmental traps you have. It looks like stuff is getting shredded pretty good. I will have to be cautious of the flyers. We got nothing can be destroyed as well, which means, you know, we don't want any dive bombers taking out the trees or anything like that. I think this one will probably be pretty smooth sailing. I mean, that's why I picked it. You know, the benefit at this stage when you're completing the new player quest line is you can choose which maps you play. So, of course, choose the maps that you think you can beat. You know, if you don't think you can get the 5 stars, there are other maps. You know, there's lots of easier choices for sure. I'm actually kind of excited to get this over with and start pushing through. I mentioned it in one of the previous videos. I don't think I'm going to do the next stage of the new player quest line. The next stage, of course, would be do incursions. I mean, I could do it just to get the vault tab. However, I don't think it's really going to be a huge benefit to me on this particular playthrough, since this is just a go until I lose situation. I think once I start pressing up into the higher difficulties, even getting into just like Chaos 8 or Chaos 9, I think my chances of losing definitely go up quite a bit. So I want to get to that stage. You know, I want to get to that stage where we've got the struggle going on here. I could always do it, just do it in one sitting. Once again, it's the same as this portion of the new player quest line, where here it's complete 10 mastery maps. You can do Chaos 1 Gates of Dragonfall and 1 star it 10 times, and you complete the objective. But, you know, obviously we're going for mass destruction here. Going for mass destruction, we're going to have to get some stars. Captain going to get destroyed. get a little help in on that. I don't want that tree taking too much damage, knowing that I'm not able to repair it. Get loaded up here and get the next wave going. All right, we got tons of stars. Not even really getting an opportunity to use the environmental trap the way I built here. Everything's getting wrecked before it makes it into it. Which, you know, that's a good problem to have, of course. See what we get for bosses on this one. That one slime is doing a lot of work, but I think I'll be able to survive the run without selling it and repairing it. It's only down to, you know, in the 70% range, so it's not dangerously low. Got a Slakelion. And then we've got Malthius. These guys, of course, are both going to take about 47 years to come out. Malthius is up top. It's only wave 3, so I think I will get at least one Petrify in here. We're going to have to deal with Slakelion every wave for sure, since we've got him for a couple more waves. Malthius is getting handled now. And we'll just have the Skellies to kill off, so we can go ahead and start getting ready for the next wave. Get a slap or two on Slakelion here. There we go, should be good. Got plenty of room for him to walk in the final wave here. Got an ogre. The ogre will just get worked, I'm pretty sure. We still got a lot of mobs left. I should probably drop a few more stars here. The ogre gonna get worked? I don't want the ogre getting too many shots off. That tree hasn't taken a lot of damage. The mini-map can be a little deceiving there. They're a little misleading. Quibbly now as well. Now Quibbly should get burned. Yeah, it didn't do too much damage, so I think we're in good shape there. Alright, we will just let this one fly, and wave 5, we are there. Let me go ahead and get Slakelion dealt with here. Alright, Slakelion down. Looks like Geode Prime got handled without any problem. Oh, I almost got the environmental trap. But the enemies died just before I made it there. Got another ogre coming, but he's taking mad damage. So yeah, that ogre is down. Only 100 mobs left. Or 180 mobs left. Get a few stars going here for the last. But we got Plaguing Hawk and Malthius. Malthius got just handled last wave. So assuming we'll have the same result there. And then the Plaguing Hawk look like it's the only thing in the lane. But it's just going to get destroyed as well. Yeah, Plaguing Hawk getting tore up. Alright, and there we go. Looking like we likely have us another 5 stars. So we're getting closer. We're only a few stars away from mass destruction. And more importantly, completing the mastery section of the new player quest line, which is going to give us another bag, which is going to be quite helpful, particularly as I start climbing up further. But there we go. We got 5 more stars in. 120,000 gold on that one. We'll take it. And just 2 more maps to do to mass destruction, and we will be there in no time. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon.